In this video, we are going to see how to enroll student in OnlineCourseHost.com when an order is paid in Razorpay. So every time an order is paid in Razorpay, which is a payment gateway, then you want that for a particular course, this person who has just paid the order should be enrolled as a student in OnlineCourseHost.com, which is an online platform where you can create and sell courses. Now, how can this be done? For this, you will have to integrate the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. So here your trigger application will be Razorpay and your action application will be OnlineCourseHost.com. Now, how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply click on sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So now I'm going to click on sign in, and as I do that, you can see here we have reached all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect, as we are doing this integration using Pabbly Connect software. Now we have reached the dashboard. On the right hand side, you can see a tab create workflow. Let's click on this, and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now here my objective is every time for a particular course payment is made through Razorpay, then automatically that particular user should be enrolled as a student in OnlineCourseHost.com. So I'm going to name it as enroll student in OnlineCourseHost when order is paid in Razorpay. Let's click on create. As I do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens. Action says do this. Basically, action here is the response of your trigger application. Now, as per this integration, my trigger application here will be Razorpay. So let's click on this. Now the trigger event. So here it is order paid. This workflow is going to trigger when the order is paid. Now here you can see that we have received a webhook URL. This is going to act as a bridge for connecting Razorpay with Pabbly Connect so that Pabbly Connect can collect the information. I'm going to copy this, and then we have to follow the following steps. So let me take you to my Razorpay account. I have already logged into it. Now here on the left hand panel you can see account and settings. Let's click on this. Here under website and application settings you can see webhooks. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add new webhook. Here we have to paste the URL that we have just received through Pabbly Connect. Now the active events. For this I'm going to select order paid and then create webhook. So here you can see webhook has been saved successfully. Now going back to Pabbly Connect, here it is saying to do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response, which basically means that I have to make a sale. I have to pay an order. So I'm going to take you back to Razorpay dashboard. Here we can go to payment pages. Now let's say that I want to set up this integration for MS Office course. So this here is the page URL. I'm going to copy this and open this link in a new incognito window. Now here we have reached the payment page. First of all, I'll select the course, then the first name. Let's say the first name here is test. The last name is user123. Then we have the email address test user123 at pabblytudes.com. Then we have the phone number. Now I'm going to click on pay. As I do that, here it is asking me to select the payment mode. So I'm going to select card, and here I'm going to fill up the information. Now let's click on pay now. This is just a demo card. Now here it is asking me to choose whether to make this payment successful or not. Let's click on success. As I do that, here we can see that the payment has been made. So once this is done, I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to see if we have received the API response. And yes, here we have received the same. So first of all, here we have the phone number, then the last name and first name of the user. This here is our order ID. Then again here, this is the name of the course. Then as I take you down, so here you can see that we again have the details of the course and the user. And here you can see that the amount paid, though it was 1000, it is showing as 1 lakh. Why? Because there's a little glitch in Razorpay. It doesn't take decimal into account. That's why it is showing as 1 lakh. Now what is my objective? My objective is to enroll this user as a student on OnlineCourseHost.com, but for this particular course, which is MS Office. So first of all, I'm going to choose an action application which is actually a feature by Pabbly, which is filter. So this is going to make sure that this workflow runs only when for this particular course the payment has been made. So here I'm going to select the label, and for this I'm going to go to step 1, and as I take you down, so here you can see that this is the course name. So if this course name is equals to this MS Office, okay, so I'm going to copy this because this has to be exact the same name, and here I'm going to paste it. So when this course name is equals to exactly this value, then only this workflow should run. Now as I click on save and send test request, here you can see that the condition is true. Once the condition is true, I'm going to add another action step here, and this time my action application would be OnlineCourseHost.com. And the action event here would be to enroll a student. Let's click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the OnlineCourseHost.com account. For this, I'm going to select add new connection. Now to set up this connection, we need this integration token. For this, first log into your OnlineCourseHost.com. Then we have to go to admin, where we have to find settings. So let me show you what you have to do. So this is my OnlineCourseHost.com account, where you can see admin, and here you can see settings. Now here within settings we have integrations. Now as I scroll down, you can see Pabbly integration, and this is Pabbly integration token. I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Let's click on save to set up this connection. Now once this is done, as I take you down, here we have to enter this information. So first of all, the student name. How am I going to do that? As I click on this, you can see the previous steps. So I'm going to go to step 1, and as I take you down, so here you can see this is the first name. Okay, then I'm going to give a space. Again, as I go down, this here is the last name. So the method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and it is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Next is email address. So I'm going to click on this, go to step 1, and this here is the email address. Then we need the course ID. Now let me show you my OnlineCourseHost.com, and let's go to courses. Here you can see that I have created a single course, which is Pabbly test course. You can create your own course by clicking on this red tab. So that's why, since there was only one course, the system has already captured it. Now let's say that you have multiple courses. So as you click on this drop down arrow, so you will get the name of all the courses, and you can select the one that you are looking for. You can also map the ID by turning this mapping button on. The next one is password. So here it is said that password should contain at least 6 characters, and uppercase, lowercase, and a number. So let me create a password. Let's say it is capital P, small c. Now I'm going to go to step 1, and as I take you down, let's look for the order ID. So this is the order ID. I'm going to select this, and now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here we can see the status is shown as success. The message is account created successfully. Data course is this, and the data email is this. Now let me take you back to OnlineCourseHost.com. Here I'm going to go back to admin. Let's go to manage students. And now as I take you down, so here you can see test user 123, right? So this is test user 123. This particular student has been created, enrolled for this particular course. This basically means our integration is a success. At the same time, let me show you the email address of the person. Let's go to spam, and here you can see that a mail has been sent to test user 123 from support@pabbly.com, where it is saying that your account is created successfully and you have access to the following course, which is Pabbly test course. This is how a mail will be sent to the person after the person has been successfully enrolled for the course. Now this means that our integration is a success. I'm going to go back to Razorpay, and here I'm going to make another payment to check this integration in real time. So let's go to MS Office course. I'm going to copy this link once again, go and open this in a new incognito window, and here I'm going to again make the payment. So let's say this time the first name is testing 123, then the last name is new. Email address is testing123@pabblytudes.com, and then the phone number is this. So So once I have mentioned this, I'm going to click on pay. So let's select the payment mode, card. Here I'm going to go ahead with the card that is already saved with me. And now let's click on pay now, pay without saving card. And here we have to select if we want to make this payment successful or not. Let's click on success. And you can see that the payment is all successful. As soon as this payment has been made, what should happen? Automatically this user who has just made the payment should be enrolled as a student for this particular course in OnlineCourseHost.com. So let me take you there, and here I'm going to quickly refresh this page. And as I take you down, so here you can see testing123@pabblytudes.com. This particular user has been enrolled. And let's go to the email address once again. Let's go to spam once again. And here you can see that testing123 has also received the same mail. So I hope this is absolutely clear to you. Let's go back to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So here our trigger application is Razorpay, where the event is order paid. Then we have used a feature by Pabbly which is filter, so that when the order is paid for a particular course only, then only the workflow should continue. Then finally our action application was OnlineCourseHost.com, where the event was to enroll a student. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.